Barkley.
This is Lee Majors. Here are some scenes from last week's episode, Part 1, of Legend of a General.
Captain Chavez would like to see you before you leave Rio Blanco.
What's he want?
He didn't say, senor. The captain is in his office. Would you come?
You wanted to see me?
Well, senor, I'm afraid I cannot permit you to leave Rio Blanco.
Why not?
You are guilty of obstructing justice, senor. You are under arrest.
Senor, the Barkley family has rather extensive financial interests in my country.
So that's it. We kick Vicente out of our house so your hired guns can grab him and haul him back to Mexico. Or Diaz will make an awful lot of trouble for us.
I would suggest you think about it.
If you're threatening to confiscate our property unless we withdraw our support of the general, you'll just simply have to make good your threat.
Senora, your son Heath has been arrested.
Arrested?
For what?
For aiding Vicente Ruiz to escape from Mexico. He is in jail in Rio Blanco, awaiting trial. Your son could receive the death penalty for his crime.
Something wrong with the food, senor?
Not a thing. If you like garbage.
Eat it, or I will have my men feed it to you. You eat it.
Buenos días, comandante.
Sí. Back again, huh?
Sí, mi comandante.
Lock him up. Wait. Get back to your post. Come on.
Gracias, señor.
I received a letter from the Minister of Justice. The trial has been set for 2 weeks from tomorrow at the district court in Hermosillo.
So?
Well, I thought I might point out to you that if you receive the death penalty, it will be carried out immediately.
Is that all?
You want to die, Barkley?
Well, I didn't know I had a choice.
Ah, but you do. Even though you broke the law when you helped Ruiz to escape. I'm sure the government could be persuaded to drop the charge against you if you cooperated with it.
Just exactly what do you mean by cooperate?
You could write a letter to your family and ask them to withdraw the protection they are giving Ruiz.
You're wasting your time. Even if I wrote a letter to my family, they'd just pay no attention to it.
What kind of a family do you have that would let you die to protect a thief and a traitor?
He's not a thief and a traitor. The thief and the traitor, Captain, is in Mexico City. And his name is Diaz.
Very well, Gringo. It is your life.
Don't bother with him, senor. He's nothing, nobody.
El payaso, he is called, the clown. A borracho, senor. He's always drunk. If he's not in the cantina drinking, he's in here, sobering up.
He is right, senor, but not this time. I have something for you. Look, inside my sombrero. Viva Ruiz! Gracias.
Thank heavens you're home. You've got to talk to Vicente. He and Pepe are packing to leave.
What?
Yes, he found out about Heath.
How did he find out?
Oh, that man from San Francisco, the Mexican consul.
Cortina?
Yes, he was here. I tried to stop him, but he told Vicente that Heath was in jail because of him.
You should not have kept that from me.
We didn't want to deceive you, Vicente. But we didn't want to risk having you leave here while we were still in Sacramento.
Senator Perkins is a friend of ours. We went there to see if he could help us with Heath.
What could he do? After all, he has to act within the limits of his office. What could he really do?
Nothing.
It all boils down to this, Vicente. The State Department doesn't feel that it can intervene on Heath's behalf at this time.
And there's another thing. Just before we left Sacramento, the Diaz government asked that you be returned to Mexico.
Our government is complying. The order will be in the U.S. Marshal's hand in San Francisco by morning.
They can't do that. They can't just send him back to Mexico.
It's all right, senorita. It's all right. If Diaz wants me back that bad, he can have me. I will go to the Mexican consulate tomorrow, and that is the only way.
No, it's not the only way, Vicente. If you want to go back to Mexico, fine. But don't go back in shackles. Go back because you choose to, because you're going to fight.
But what about Heath?
Well, Jared and I talked that out on the way home. As long as Diaz thinks he can exchange Heath for you, Heath will be safe.
And by that time, we'll be in Rio Blanco.
We?
We? We're going back with you. Well, we gotta bring Heath home.
You'd better take some men with you.
No, too many men would create a tension at the border.
Well, we better take Morgan and Bowers. They do know the territory.
Well, Vicente?
It could be done. I have some compadres in the hills who will ride with us. See? See? It could be done.
There is no hurry. If Vicente is going home, the closer he gets to the border, the less trouble it would be for us, eh?
Quiet! Don't do no good. There's gone loco. He sees snakes. Quiet! Quiet! Your guns on the table. Yours too.
Sígalo. Por allá. Come inside, my son. Quick.
Sergeant.
Come back next Saturday, and I want you to tell me everything. May I do something for you, Captain?
I want to search the church, Padre.
You know I cannot permit that.
Then I will search it without your permission.
I have not heard that the church's right to give sanctuary has been revoked, Captain.
Who are you hiding in there, Padre?
It is my impression, Captain Chavez, that President Diaz has all the enemies he wants right now. I do not think he wishes to make another enemy of the church by violating her rights. Do you? Indeed, I am sure the President would deal very harshly with any rash young officer who made additional trouble for him at this time.
He's hiding the gringo. There's some men around the church. He'll have to come out sometime. Pronto, eh, Miguel?
Guarden la iglesia.
Pepe looks kind of done in, Nick. It's been a long trip for him.
All right, let's stop here for a while.
That's a good idea, senor.
You don't have to stop because of me.
We're not. We're all pretty well done in. So are the horses. Let's camp right here. Get those horses out of here!
¿Qué hacen aquí, muchachos?
How is it?
I think it's just a flesh wound.
Señores Berkeley! I want to talk with you, señores!
It's Miguel. Should have known it was too easy to last.
Can you hear me, señores?
We hear you!
I'm coming out! See? I am unarmed!
All right. Talk!
You are very determined men, eh?
And you're very hard to convince.
Convinced?
That you're not taking Vincenti back!
I was saying the same thing about you, senor, not an hour ago. These senores are muy obstinado, I said to my compañeros. They will never surrender Vicente to us. We will have to kill both of them first, and their compañeros. Maybe so, they said. Maybe so. But talk to them, Miguel. Give them the chance. Tell them that if they will give us Vicente, they and their amigos can return safely to the hacienda.
Have you said what you've got to say?
My compadres are reasonable, man. I, too, am reasonable. You be reasonable with us. You are trapped in this canyon. What has already happened to one of your men will happen to all of you if you try to move. Talk it over, senores. Think about it. Take your time. My compadres are very patient men. So am I.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mother. I didn't know there was anyone with you.
Audra, come in. This is Mr. Ralston, the United States Marshal from San Francisco, my daughter, Audra.
Hello.
My pleasure, Miss Barkley.
Mr. Ralston has come for Vicente.
Oh. What is it?
An extradition order. Your mother tells me General Ruiz isn't here. She graciously offered to let me see for myself, but I assured her that wouldn't be necessary.
Well, that's very nice of you.
But perhaps you could tell me where I might find General Ruiz.
Oh, I'm sorry. I really don't know where he is at the moment.
Miss Barkley?
No. No, I couldn't.
The general didn't say where he was going when he left?
Well, yes, in a way. I mean, he did mention several possible destinations, but I don't think he finally settled on one. Do you know, dear?
No, I don't. I'm terribly sorry.
I'm sure you are.
Mr. Ralston, may I ask you a question, a hypothetical question?
Of course.
What if the government discovered that the general had returned to Mexico voluntarily? Would it still issue a wanted poster on him?
Ruiz has been ordered back to Mexico. As long as he's this side of the border, whether it's 50 feet or 50 miles, he's still subject to arrest.
And as far as the government is concerned, there are no extenuating circumstances.
Such as?
Well, the fact that if the Diaz government gets its hands on the general, he will be convicted of a crime he did not commit. He will be sent to prison, and he will die in prison.
Unfortunately, that doesn't concern us. It's between General Ruiz and the Mexican government. Is there anything more you wish to tell me, Mrs. Barkley?
No, Mr. Ralston. Nothing.
Good day, ladies.
You'll have every sheriff between here and the border after.
Yes, but Jared and Nick knew this might happen. They'll take the back roads.
Bauer's hurt worse than I thought. He needs a doctor.
Well, now, how do you propose to go about doing that?
I'm willing to make a break for it. If I can get to Hayesville.
No. You wouldn't make it halfway across that canyon.
Well, what are we going to do? Sit here and wait until they come after us?
They're not coming after us. They're not going to risk killing Vincenti in a gunfight. They want him alive. If we could just get him down out of those hills, out in the open.
Perhaps we can. How? By making them think I'm going to escape their trap.
What are they doing over there? Waiting for a chance to make a run for it.
It'd be good to get home, huh?
Let's see.
Oh, only this time it'll be different, huh? To live without being afraid, without being hunted, to have a home, a little land, not to have to steal a few moments with your own wife.
Everything Vicente said we were waiting for. After the next fight. Always it was after the next fight, never now. Think of Mexico. Think of the people. Never think of yourself. Ride with me, amigo mío. Forget today. We fight for tomorrow. Always it was tomorrow. Amigo. No, we'll have that tomorrow. Have Rafael and Alfredo bring the horses up here. We may need them fast.
Muy bien.
Well, senores,
I don't know. Might work.
it will work. You see, I know Miguel. I rode with him for many years. When he is taken by surprise, he does not stop to think. He does the obvious.
What if he forgets that he's supposed to take you back alive? You're taking a pretty big chance.
It will not be the first time nor the last.
All right, we'll try it. Now, the minute we leave, you get him to Hayesville. There's a doctor there. But keep quiet about Vincenti. We'll need 12 hours to get to the border. If we get there at all.
Teresa.
Oh, Heath.
How did you find me?
I begged Father Esteban to tell me where you were. I want to help you.
You'd better stay out of it.
I can't.
But your father?
It is up to him if he wishes to be afraid. I can't be afraid with him or for him.
It doesn't matter. There's nothing you can do. You should have made a run for it instead of staying up here. Chavez knows I'm hiding in the church.
And his men are watching. We cannot get horses here. But if you could get to my father's hacienda...
But how?
There must be a way. You must find a way.
I will. Will you have a horse waiting for me?
When?
Tonight. Will you go with me?
No.
But if Chavez finds out that you helped me?
He won't.
Well, then what about us?
Heath. What we had was meant only for Rio Blanco. It is like a flower that can't be transplanted. Or wine that can't travel. What we had started when you came, and will be over when you're gone. I must go now.
Ready when you are, amigo.
I'll get the horses.
Be careful, Papa.
I will, Pepe. You know, twice in my life, I have cried. When your mother died, you saw me then. The other time you could not see because you were just a baby, hours old. I told your mother that I cried because I was happy. But she knew that the tears were because I had nothing to give you. Nothing to offer, not even a promise that I could keep. She knew that your mother. She said to me, Vicente, you have much to give your boy. Honor, dignity, and a dream for your country. Give that to him, she said, and you will give him the world. Pepe, if your mother was right, if I have those things to give you, let them be your gift.
Gracias, papá.
Good luck, Vicente.
Gracias.
Miguel!
Vicente.
How is it? It worked.
Vicente, I was a fool to fall for a trick like that. We pulled it once on the French at San Marcos, remember? Vicente, don't go back. Diaz is too strong. You can do nothing. You know me, Vicente. You know that I would not have gone over to Diaz if there had been a chance of winning. But there isn't. There is no hope.
You are wrong, Miguel. I do not know you, not anymore. The man that I knew, he did not want to know if there was a chance or not. He did not demand hope. Oh, you are a stranger to me.
Forgive me, Vicente. Please.
Are you ready, my son?
Let's go.
I must warn you, there's a soldier on each side of the church and 2 in the back besides those in the plaza.
Which door do you use when you leave at night?
The front.
Right. Let's go.
Está bien, Luinito, ¿eh?
Buenas noches, padre. ¡Padre! ¡Padre!
Something wrong, my son?
Gracias, señorita.
You planned this.
That's the way it is with the women, huh? Senor? Take him away.
I am sorry. I know how you feel, Teresa.
Do you?
You must understand that what you did had to be done. Not to have cooperated with Chavez could have cost us everything we have in the world.
Look at me. Look at you. What do we have left?
Who is there? Hello, Luis. It's me, Vicente.
Vicente?
Si.
Vicente, see, it is you. You are back.
How are you, Luis?
Fine, Vicente. Oh, it is good you are back. But who is with you?
Friends, Luis, Norteamericanos, the Señores Barkley. Their brother, he's in prison in Rio Blanco.
See, I have heard. Capitan Chavez holds him to exchange for you.
Si.
And you have come to try to free him?
Si, but I will need more men.
There are no men, Vicente.
What?
Look outside. What do you see?
Women, children, that is all. The men who are left are old and useless as I am.
But, the others?
The few that still fight, they are driven deep into the Oriente. You must go there to find them.
It is too far. It will take too long.
All right, then. We'll just have to get Heath out by ourselves.
You cannot do that, senor. Chavez has too many men in Rio Blanco.
He is right. We will need more guns. The time has come to face an ugly truth. Diaz has won. There is only one way that we can save Heath.
Now, wait a minute, Vicente. You were thinking of turning yourself in, forget it.
Senor.
He said forget it.
¡Los rurales! ¡Los rurales! ¡Ay, Vicente, los rurales are coming!
Put the horses in Giago's shed.
Sí, señor.
Hurry.
The cellar, Vicente.
Wait. They may come back. They do that sometimes to trap us. We used this room once to hide supplies.
Sonny. Let's say what I think it says, black powder.
See?
I think we've got those guns we needed. See you in Rio Blanco.
Adios, amigo.
Let's go, Pepe.
Father Esteban?
Yes?
My name is Jared Barkley.
You are Heath's brother?
I am. Vicente sent me to you.
Vicente? Where is he?
In the hills near Roca Negra.
And he is back in Mexico.
That he is, Father.
Good, good.
Is Heath all right?
He is well. As well as any prisoner of Captain Chavez ever is.
Father, can you get a message to him?
I'm not sure.
Will you try?
Of course. What is the message?
I am sorry, Padre. Captain's orders. No one may see the prisoner.
Surely Captain Chavez cannot object if I give him this. You or one of your men can come with me.
All right, Padre.
Good day, my son. The sergeant has been good enough to allow me to give you this. I hope it will give you comfort in these trying times.
Thank you, Padre.
Good day, my son.
Padre, have you seen Teresa?
Yes. Do not judge her too harshly. She was forced to do what she did.
I kind of figured that out for myself after I simmered down. When you see her...
I will not see her. She has left Rio Blanco.
Where'd she go?
I do not know. No one knows, not even her father. I do not believe he will ever know. What he forced her to do has cost him Teresa's love. He has paid a very high price to protect his wealth and position. Good day, my son. Are you ready? Let's go.
Sergeant, why are the bells ringing at this hour?
I don't know, Captain. Where are you going? You cannot leave your cot here.
Papa.
Go.
Come on, Pepe. No, senor. Come on, Pepe. No. I will stay here. And I will bury him next to my mother. And then I will ride to the Oriente and get his compañeros. And I will learn to fight the way he fought. Adios, amigos.
Adios, Pepe.
Not sleepy?
Well, I guess that soft bed of mine's gonna take some getting used to again.
I have a feeling a soft bed isn't the only reason you can't sleep.
I keep thinking about Vicente, about the way he died, breaking me out of that rotten jail. Stupid, useless waste of that man. Vicente could have beaten Diaz. The people were waiting for him. They would have followed him. But instead, he's dead.
You mustn't think like that. Vicente died doing what he believed in. You know, once when your father and I were with him in the Sierra Madre, he and his men fought a whole company of Frenchmen just to keep an old man from going to jail because he owed a 3-peso debt. You see, Vicente fought for people, not for some political cause or some abstract ideal, but for people. And each one, that old man, you in Rio Blanco, your father and I in Durango, each one was important to him. And the people knew that. That's why they waited for him. That's why they followed him. And if his death was stupid and useless, then his life was too. Because he died the way he lived.
I guess I was kind of shortchanging him, wasn't I?
In a way.
Good night, Mother.